Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is actually the second in a series of videos that I'm doing that is documenting my planning process.
Sorry, call me jerk. I can't do that.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is the second in a series of videos that I'm doing to document my planning process. In my previous video, which I'm going to link in the card above, I talk about how I use my planner and my notebooks to set up my monthly plan, and I show how I plug in my YouTube schedule and my author platform maintenance stuff and any other type of appointments and everything that I have going on for the month, and I plug it all into the monthly layout. And then today's video is going to continue with that and show you how I take that monthly layout and then I go and put it into the weekly layouts so that I know each week what I'm doing. And I'll talk about what I do when I am coming up on each week. For the next video that will come up after this, I will talk about the other notebooks that I use in my planning process, things like my YouTube notebook and my gratitude journal and things like that. And hopefully my goal is to show you guys what's working and also be honest with you about what is not working and kind of give you guys an idea that it doesn't matter where you start, you just have to have a plan in order to be able to get going and gain some momentum and everything on your goals. I'll be honest with you guys, I am still in my work clothes right now, and I am going on a 12-hour workday, and I am home filming this video for you guys because it is one of my goals to create videos and content for you guys, so you guys get to know me and get to know the type of person I am, and also to get you guys excited about my book. So it's not easy. It's definitely not easy to keep this type of thing going. You have to really want it. But if it's something that you're passionate about and something that you really want, you'll make time for it and you'll make it work. And so I just want to help you guys try to figure out ways that you can fit time into your days to work on the stuff that you're really passionate about. So why don't we get started? We're going to take a look at my desktop and take a look at my planner and continue with the process of planning for the month of May. Okay guys, so the next thing I do in my process for planning for my month of May is to go through and add these items to my weekly layouts. I used to do this only 1 week at a time as that week came up, so I would spend some time on Sunday and I would go through and add my items for the week, but sometimes I couldn't get to it on Sunday, and so sometimes I wasn't doing it until like Monday or Tuesday, and all of a sudden I found that half the week had gone by and I hadn't done anything in the first part of that week. So I like to try to add these things now as I'm doing this into the weeks, and then later on I will take a look at it each Sunday and add any items that need to be added, adjust things that need to be adjusted, because as we've been talking through this whole series so far, life happens, things change, and we have to be able to roll with it and make adjustments. So I'm going to go ahead and start doing that. I'm going to start plugging in these items into my weekly spreads, and you guys are going to see me do that. So the first thing I'll do is I will once again add in my days that I have Gabe. Do is I'll just take it 1 week at a time and I'll work on that week fully before I move on to the next week. I chose the Erin Condren planner that had the weekly spread in a vertical setup, and the reason being is I liked having just morning, mid-afternoon, and evening squares that I could work with rather than time slots, set time slots, because I actually don't work great in set time slots. I work better with a to-do list for the day. And so if I can just say, okay, in the morning I need to do certain things, or in the afternoon or evening I need to do certain things, I tend to work better in that type of system than I do in a, okay, from 2 to 3 I'm going to do this, and from 4 to 5 I'm going to do this. I tend to not stick with that, unfortunately. So I like this setup a lot better. I am very happy with this so far. So once I have the things plugged in for the week, then I go ahead and I take a look at what are some of the things coming up that I need to prepare for. I know that I want to do my writing day on Sunday the 6th, so I'm not going to have a whole lot of to-dos this weekend because of that, because I really want to stick with that rewriting the ending day. So I'm going to put that in right now, and that's going to be, you're going to see that this weekend is not going to be very full because I want to make sure that I get that taken care of. So next I'm adding in the things that I know that I have going on this week coming up, just because I already know what this week entails. I'm going to have some house duty type to-dos on Saturday that I've been putting off for a little while. For this first week of May, it's actually a pretty simple week. There's not a ton going on. There's a few things going on that I have to keep in mind, but there's not a ton going on, and you'll see in later weeks that this will fill up a little bit more with more to-dos because my filming and editing days require a few more to-dos than this. But for this first week, it's not too bad. I'm going to leave it as this for right now, with the understanding that things might change this upcoming week, and that's the nature of it. And so this is the best I can do for right now. As the week progresses, I might add more things to my Saturday to-do list, but I'm going to try to hold this pretty sacred. I'm going to spend Sunday doing writing and nothing else. I'm not going to put anything else on my to-do list for Sunday, and I hope that that works out for me. So I'll go on to the next week. I put my YouTube video days on here so that I know it's happening, so that I know to check for if anybody makes any comments on the videos or anything like that. Because I pre-film my videos and schedule them to go up on social media, I do this to kind of keep myself up to date with my schedule and what's happening on my social media platforms and my YouTube platform and everything. To do on my weekends is I try to make one of the days my to-do list day and the other day is open to what might happen. I work very hard during the week. The things that you don't see are the things that I work for my actual day job, and I like to keep at least one of the days on the weekend open for me to put around the house or spend the day with my boyfriend or spend the day with my kid, or whatever it is, whatever I need to do for self-care or for to take care of my own mental well-being and have some fun in this life. And so I try not to do a to-do list on both days. Sometimes it still happens. Sometimes I'm playing catch up from not getting stuff done the previous weekend, but for the most part, I try to make one day like the go-getter day and the day that I do all my stuff in, and the other day is my free day to do with as I want. And that seems to be working fairly well so far. But for this day, I actually have something fun planned. I'm planning on going on a hike for Mother's Day. I told Gabe that that's what I wanted to do because I need to start conditioning for the backpacking trip that I want to do this summer. So I want to go on a hike on this day and enjoy the sunshine. So I'm looking forward to that. Just like my YouTube videos going on here, I also put my social media posts that I can expect to see on here so that I don't forget what it is that I scheduled ahead of time. I have a goal to format chapter 5 by this day so that I can meet my bi-monthly goal, which is to format chapters 5 and 6 in the months of May and June. So I'm gonna leave out any YouTube stuff this day because I tend to focus more on the YouTube video filming and editing when I do that, and I'm going to make this more of a writing day, which I'm looking forward to. I have 2 solid writing days scheduled, plus whatever I can fit in between other things. That's good so far. For not having scheduled my writing time the last 2 months because I was taking a break from it, to getting 2 full solid days of writing that I know I can stick with, that's actually huge for me because I can get a lot done in a day. And then I'll try to plug in other little smaller periods of time here and there as I get time and I find that I can work on it. From one month to the next. I try to at least fill out the rest of the month that I'm working on, and then I might revisit this when I go to do June. I might revisit this to see if this is still accurate. Okay, so that is what I do with my weekly spread, and the main focus I wanted you guys to see was I do to-do lists on my weekends. I don't do a structured, okay, at 10 o'clock I'm going to do this, and at 11 o'clock I do this. I don't do true calendar blocking, which I know some people really find a lot better. It just doesn't work as well for me because I don't stick to it. So it's kind of like, why bother? If I have a to-do list of things that I want to get done in that day, I tend to get the majority of those things done. Sometimes I don't get them all done, but I usually get the majority of them done, and then I feel a lot more productive. And so this is what works for me. This is still a work in progress, this process. I'll look at this on Sunday and I'll take a look to see if any of this stuff had changed. I'll compare it to what I have in my calendar for that week to make sure nothing has changed since I did the monthly layout. And hopefully nothing's changed. Hopefully nothing's popped up with work that is going to change any of this stuff that I'm doing. And then I do that each Sunday to just take a look at what I've done so far. And then as the week progresses and I think about what my focus is going to be on Saturday and Sunday, I add more to my to-do list. So as this week progresses, I'll probably add maybe 1 or 2 more things to this list, but really because I want to do a writing day on Sunday, I'm probably not going to fill Saturday up too much more because I want to be able to leave time for hanging out with Gabe, and it's Cinco de Mayo, so I'll probably have somebody's house that I'm going to go have fun at or something like that. So I'm gonna try not to fill this up any more than I already have. Last but not least, I was going to tell you guys that I don't carry this planner around with me everywhere. I don't take this in my purse to work every day or anything like that. What I will do is oftentimes I'll pack up my backpack with my laptop and my hard drive and my planner and probably a book that I'm reading at the time, and I'll have that in a backpack if I think there's any chance that I'm gonna have any downtime. either at lunch at work or after work, depending on if it's a Gabe day or a non-Gabe day. I like to have this stuff with me so that I can take advantage of any little pocket of time that I might have to work on my stuff. So I will pack it in my backpack if I'm packing the rest of my stuff, but I don't take this all on its own with me to work every day. I usually keep it here on my desk, and every morning I get up and I come over and I just kind of take a look at what I have going on for the week, and is there anything I need to add to my to-do list? Is there any adjustments I need to make based on how the week has gone so far? That sort of thing. It's part of my morning practice. If you guys would like to see a video on what my morning routine looks like, feel free to comment in the comments below and let me know if that's something that you guys would be interested in seeing. I know that I've watched other YouTubers' morning routines, and it's helped give me some ideas of ways to be productive in the morning that I hadn't thought of before. So I would be happy to do something like that for you guys. So anyways, I don't carry this around. But that being said, I do take it when I take the rest of my setup with me. Anyways, so those are my weekly spreads, and I use them every week. It helps me get a picture of what I'm doing for the week. So that's how I use the weekly spreads in my Erin Condren planner. As you can see, things can change every single week, and I'll take some time on Sunday each week to go over my week's plan and see what things have changed since I added in the items at the beginning of the month, and what things do I need to move around. Sometimes I have to take things off the to-do list, honestly. Sometimes I'm not adding things to my weekend to-do list until the middle of the week, and so I might not have it on there until then. So it's an ever-changing thing, and I just have to learn to be a little bit flexible about that and really not put so much pressure on myself to stick with exactly what I wrote at the beginning of the month, because life happens, just like I said in the last video. Life happens, things come up, there's just no way around that. But I would rather have something written out and some sort of plan in place, even if I don't follow it to the letter, than have nothing in place and get nothing done. Because at least this way, I'm getting some of the things done. Maybe not all of them, but I'm getting some of the things done. And so every month, I'm progressing forward. And that's all that really matters to me. So I hope that this helps, and I really hope that somewhere in here you guys are seeing what it's really like to, you know, work a day job and still make time for your passions, but be smart about it and really set aside your time to be able to manage it appropriately and to help you in the long run. If you guys have any questions about this process at all, or if you have any questions about the things that I said, you know, sometimes go wrong, feel free to leave those comments in the comment section below. I will definitely be happy to do more of these videos if you guys want to see updated videos of kind of, you know, my learning process on how things change and evolve over time with this process as I get further down the road of this journey. And if there's anything else that you guys can think of that you are curious about or anything, please hit me up, send me a message on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter, or leave comments in the videos, because I really want to start making things that you guys get something out of. That being said, I'm really happy that you guys came to watch the video again. I really appreciate all of you supporting me and this journey that I'm on. And I hope that I can support you guys in the same manner in some way or other. So that's it. I hope everybody enjoyed this video, and keep an eye out for the next one, for the third video in the series, which will talk about the other notebooks that I use for my planning process. I hope everybody has a wonderful, productive week, and I hope everyone can get the things done that they want to get done. I love you, my tribe. I will see you next time. Have a great week. Bye.